Hello. How you like my hair? It's pretty good. I got some pretty good height on that. That's like, man, gift. More than half a foot right there. It's quite an alfalfa, if I do say so myself. You couldn't try to get that done, man. You probably have to pay millions. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, here's my hair. It's insane, man. I need a haircut. Cindy's gonna send me to the haircut salon today. There, see, there you go. All better. There you go, right? Look at that. Pretty much. But yeah, she's gonna send me to this lady that has been cutting hair for over 30 years, man. So I've gone there to her twice. She's really good. And when she said that to me, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I found a person that can cut my hair because I don't like anybody touching my head. I don't like anybody touching me. You know what I mean? Like, why would I want a complete stranger touching me, especially my head, with blades? Are you kidding me? No, I don't like that at all. That freaks me out a whole lot, man. Since when I was a little kid, I got nipped, a couple of times. There was blood. They nip your ear and shit, there's bleeding and stuff. I was a little kid, like, what the heck? Like, no, it was not good. And then when I went into modeling, and I was a model, part of my past, I was a model for Elite out of New York City for a lot of years. So I spent a lot of my life then in a hair salon. And man, just because at that time I had somebody responsible for my head, for my hair, for my body, for what I wore, where I went, all the venues that I went to, all the shoots, and I had, an agent out of New York City, for Elite, and she would set up the gigs that I would get, and I would go do them, commercials and short movies, and a lot of commercials, a lot of runway, for different designers like Anna Sui, JPG, Giorgio Armani, Gucci. I see Anna Sui, yeah. Anyways, yeah, man, unbelievable. Like, I shouldn't know any of this stuff at all, like at all, and I know so much. And it was crazy when I was a model because they would be asking me, who are you with? And I'd be sitting there playing video games, man, by the food table, like just chilling and chewing on food and playing video games because there's a lot of sitting around waiting when you're doing like commercials or short movies or something. And I'm like, I'm with Elite. And they're like, oh my God, New York City. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh my God, who are you? And I'm like, well, I'm the lead. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're the lead. And I'm like, yeah, and I told them, I don't tell people this, and I didn't at that time. I told, I was nursing also. I was trying to get into nursing, so I was home health nursing. So that's, that's what I told people I did. I didn't tell people I did modeling. I did that on the side. I made like $1,000 a day doing that, which was really nice, and I got to keep the clothes. So it was a really good gig, and I got into it by chance. My hairdresser said, hey, I'm in a model for Elite, and I think you're good enough. Let me take a couple Polaroids, she said, of you, and send it to my manager. So that's what she did. I said, okay, go for it. She did that, and her manager came back and said, yeah, we want them. And they signed me up immediately with a couple of Polaroids of me, man. And then there was people finding my like life-size pictures and stuff in like Home Depot, because I did a lot of stuff, and in magazines and stuff, and just craziness, just so weird. I had an entourage. It was just really strange. It was a really strange life. I'll tell you what. I don't even know why I got into the subject. I'm so sorry. What the heck am I talking about, man? Anyways, blast from the past. Hair, right? Hair. That's what got me, because I spent all this time, and I had a hair stylist that that I worked with. And they used to like put stuff in my hair. They used to put like tracks and stuff in there, and They used to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Weave. They used to weave stuff like big manes, like horses' manes, and big mohawks and stuff of all different kinds of different colors of hair. They used to glue it to my skull. The whatever it's called. I don't know. It was all human hair too. So it wasn't cheap. The hair extensions, that's what it was. They glue them to your skull, man, with this like glue. It's crazy. Women go through a lot of crazy crap, man. I was like, oh, and my hair was just nuts. And then I would do runway with that stuff, and we'd, be the best of all. And it was just craziness. It was a wild life. So, just. Yeah. So, hair, we're going to get that done today. Get that cut. It took me 6 minutes, man, to get through all that. I'm so sorry. It's such a rough day, too. Preacher's really, 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 really sick. The cancer's really overcoming him. I felt him last night on his chest, and it's just erupting all over the place. And there's nothing we can do about it. Surgery. I don't know if he would get through the surgery, and we already took him to the vet, and they said that they, didn't think it was best that not to put him through that right now, because he's got days, and I'm really sorry to say. I don't want to say this, because I'm the guy, I'm the one that's got the responsibility. It's on me. It's really hard when you have to take the responsibility of somebody else's life. You're responsible for somebody else's life. And for me, Preacher is somebody. He's not just a dog. He's somebody's person to us. Another family member, and we're going to miss him a lot. So we're going to take him into nature tomorrow. We're leaving. Take him into nature for 3-4 days. And into the most favorite part of his life, place in his life, and that's where we're taking him. And then come back, and then we'll have somebody come to the house and administer the drugs here at the house to put him down here in the living room, so he's at home where he's safe and comfortable. So that's our plan. It's going to be really, really hard. It's been really, really hard. It's been a really, really hard morning. I wanted to start out and get on here really quick. I'm losing weight. He's walking around looking for me. I can hear him. Losing weight again. I'm trying to do the best I can. Like I said, it's just about survival now, and so I'll drink a Boost. I'm drinking decaf. I'm trying to get down my keep caffeine down, but also I'm going to start drinking this mushroom coffee. Cindy's been drinking it every day. We got it. It's really good. It tastes like cocoa and coffee mixed with a little mushroom in there. And we love mushrooms, so it doesn't matter. But it tastes more like cocoa than anything else. And it's got all these mushrooms in it, and really good ones that are really good for you, like lion's tail and lion's mane and turkey tail, shiitake. It's got all these mushrooms in there. The turkey tails were a really good one to take, especially for me. So I'm going to start drinking that in the morning, and it gives you this energy that's like caffeine but better. It's cleaner, and it doesn't give you this crash. It's not a drug or anything, so it's just mushrooms. Cindy swears by it. She's like, has it at work, and is like a cup of coffee, and is awesome. And she doesn't drink coffee anymore. If she does, she drinks decaf. But the mushroom coffee is enough caffeine, and it also does have caffeine in it. Also, I gotta say that too. Hey, we sent out another order today for a friend of mine who's watching. a dear friend of mine. So that is really exciting. That's getting going off into the mail, and added a little extra thing that I made in there with it. Excuse me. So that's awesome. I'm excited. Yeah, for people to get my work, to experience the energy that comes from my work, because there's an energy from it, because I put energy into it, positive, loving energy, tons of it, so people feel that. And then it's like Cindy says, it's like cosmic. She made this card here that's like, it's a prototype kind of thing, cosmic resin. But anyways, just kind of playing around. But yeah, it's cosmic. My work is I can't help but be like cosmic with it. And I can't figure out what else to call it. It's sparkly, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's one color and then it's another. Sometimes it glows in the dark, sometimes it doesn't. Now I got a new thing in the mail. All these colors here. You see these colors here? These colors here change with their thermal paint, their thermal powder, that changes with your body heat. This is exciting. This is a game changer. This is a game changer right here. So like this one here changes from, like, as you see, purple to blue when you got in your piece and you hold on to it. You know what I mean? Like mood ring. So all these, all different, change colors with your heat, body heat. Whoa, that's gonna be really cool to make things with that. I'm excited. I'm going to start with making hearts, so that, because they're small. I got all kinds of sizes, but this size here, and then you can hold on to them and make them change colors, so we know what they look like, and start out with that first, and then go from there and figure out what to do with all of it. Man, it's awesome, and it's a lot. Like, holy cow, they sent me a lot of it. So it's whew, wow, I'm impressed. I just happened to fall upon it, like when I was ordering some more resin. Yay! So I got a couple of pounds of resin, and I'm happy about that. I got new glow-in-the-dark powder. This is all glow-in-the-dark, crazy glow-in-the-dark, the best glow-in-the-dark powder I can find in the market. It is insane, man. And this is the third time buying that stuff. So hey, wow, I use it a lot. It's great. It works great. It lasts a long time. It's really bright. It's crazy bright. I don't have a flashlight around here, my best one, but let's see if I can't. Here you go. You see that? This is a gold or orange. Look at that, man. It looks like it's crazy. It looks like it's gonna, like, atomic. And then you get, like, let's see this color here. It's white, and now it's green. Look at that. Yeah, man, fun stuff. So I got that in the mail. So for some fun, and expand the business and get more pieces out there to people. I'm still working on the website. We got, like, this thing with Preacher going on right now, so that's coming first right now. I can't. I'm glad I'm able to mix in doing some things, some pieces and stuff, and still get stuff out. But right now, Preacher's in this trip is taking priority, and I'm up. It's been a hard morning. I think it's more of adrenaline because we're leaving tomorrow, and I've got a lot of things to do, and I've just got to set my pain and suffering aside, and move forward and keep going, So that's what I'm going to do, because we're bringing, Preacher and Toby, and then I'm bringing Don. I'm bringing Don, and here's his cage here. Here's his little small setup cage that I got for him, and I had to put some paper up on the back of it because he was like striking it because he could see himself, so he thought it was another dragon, so he's going nuts. So I put paper up there, and I'm going to draw some like trees or some bushes or something on the paper and put it all in there. But it's kind of a miniature of his cage. Where am I? Boop. It's kind of a miniature of his big cage. This is his cage right here. Where is he? Oh, he's in his cave still, but it's morning for him. So it's kind of a miniature. Well, not kind of. It's gonna be it is a miniature. I'll bring this piece of wood for him, and I'm gonna bring his food dish that's got the worms in it in there, you see. So yeah, and I'll put it all in there. He's got a little water dish in there, and he's got a cave, and I've got a heating pad underneath it, so it's hot, warm, and then that's definitely smaller than his cave, but he's gonna have to make do. And the light and everything. So, all right, we got his traveling cage, traveling habitat, let me say. I don't like to say cage, that's mean. But his traveling habitat. Hopefully he can see his previous owner, and his previous owner can hold him like I told him he would be able to in the future. But if not, that's okay. There'll be other times, because this won't be the first. I know it won't. Go back and forth with Don, because there's nobody to take care of him. I don't have anybody that's going to be able to take care of a bearded dragon for a week or so if we leave somewhere. So we got to take him with us. So that's got to be a thing, and it is. So we'll see how it goes. I put him in the cage yesterday and everything, like I said, and he was striking at the walls, and then I put him in when I put the paper in, and he was fine. So, and he was just he wanted to get out and all, and I'll hold him a lot, but it's a good place for him to sleep. He doesn't have to stay in it all the time, like he's good enough to be able, like, just to ride on my shoulders or sit on the couch or something and just hang out wherever he is. So but it's a good place for him to be able to eat, have his salad, his food, and some place to sleep at night, get into a little cave, and it's warm, and his light, so he's got everything he needs. We'll see how it goes. You never know until you make the plunge. So we're gonna, and like with that, it's just gonna be like he's just gonna have to get used to it. It's kind of like, you gotta accept it. It's the best we can do. It's pretty good. So that's what we're doing today. It's getting ready for the trip. My medications, we're trying a new one. This is the result of me being up. That's good. I still have no appetite, and there's still a whole lot of pain and suffering, but I'm up. I'm able to be engaged in life a little more. That's interesting. I'm hopeful about this thing, so we'll see how it goes. We're trying anything right now, and as you see, I'm making this out early, and I'm up. I shouldn't be, really, technically. I didn't eat anything yesterday, any food at all. All I had was a protein shake and my IV, and today I took out the needle. I was supposed to take it out last night, but I forgot, so I took it out just a little while ago, and I'm gonna let it rest tonight, and I'll put the needle in tomorrow when we get to where we're going. I'll put the needle in there, bring everything with me. I gotta bring the bags, like when I go, cause since I'm it's a big hassle, because I gotta bring all the medical stuff with me, the bags, the pump, all the supplies, the medical supplies, everything's got to come with me. It's just a big, like, parade of stuff. It's not easy. It's just not easy. Not even for just a couple days like we're going. It's not easy at all. But we'll take it one step at a time, and slow and steady wins the race, I say, at this point in my life. And I just stay in the moment. And with Preacher, it's moment to moment, day to day. I don't know. It's hard. He's walking real slow. I don't know if we're going to do the best we can so that he can have the best last days of his life, and do everything we can to do that. So that's what we're going to do. And then everything else on top of that, like the previous owner of the dragon might be able to hold him like I told him he would when he was crying with him. Hope that happens. That'd be so great, because I'm a man of my word, and he'll be like, holy crap, he actually brought my dragon back to me, and I'm holding him again, like he said. So I want to make that happen. I hope they can find time for that to happen. Or maybe they don't want to. Like, maybe it'd be too traumatic for him, and maybe, I told the mother that we were coming, and put it up in her hands, if we want to get together or not. But if, as Cindy mentioned to me, it might be too hard for him to see his buddy, so it might be traumatic, and it might not be a good idea for him to see him right now. Just to let him, I don't know. So that's another probability. But either way, he's got to come with us. So we have a traveling dragon, and Preacher on his last days. And Toby's right behind. Toby's blind. He's doing really, really well where he's at. So, but he's as low as Preacher. So, okay, I'm gonna keep this short, sweet. I love you guys. Thank you for your time, your prayers. Thank you for your time, really, for your support. If you want to, you can do the like thing. That helps me help you by being here more, I guess. I don't know how this all works, but you know me. I'm just winging this thing, and I'm not into all this backdrop crap. And so the backdrop is love. That's my backdrop. And some crazy hanging monkey here, and like MCOC, like the Marvel contest or Marvel stuff. There's Wolverine. Yeah, you gotta have Wolverine around, right? You gotta have a Wolverine. And then all my artwork, Japanese lantern, unicorn. There's a unicorn from Jenny, and that's a peep. Day of the Dead skull, palm tree, hand sculpture thing that I used so I can draw hands, and then the rest of the stuff I was just showing you. And also the clouds. That's my backdrop. Whoa. Oh, also, of course, you gotta have a board. But the guitars, you got this guitar here and this guitar here hanging out. And then there's a violin above me. My violin is hanging out above my head. So we have that hanging out. And then there's an amp down here on the floor so I can hook up the guitars to it. So you sit here and crank out as I'm waiting for something to cure in the little oven here. Totally cool. All right, I'm glad I'm smiling and at least happy at this moment. Thank you for allowing me that. And I hope and pray for you that you are living an abundant life of love and happiness and joy and health, and the ones that you love are also. So now I'm going to keep seeing that for you guys. And us good people need to stick together, no matter what, what race or what we believe or what culture we come from, because that's basically what it's all about, is different cultures. Just to respect that culture and celebrate the differences in each other. And we're part of, we're part of the same family. We're not strangers at all. When I talk to people on here that I meet for the first time and we become friends, it's like I've known them my whole life. And you guys know who you are because you're watching right now. It's like I've known you my whole life. And a lot of these are long distance, or all of them are long distance. One person is in Australia that I talk to, and just like I've known them my whole life. Just amazing, good people out there, and we're connecting. And this is the spot. I'm really glad, grateful. All right, I'll let you guys off the hook. Sorry, taking the time to say goodbye again. All right, I'm gonna keep you guys posted on how it goes. Got a lot of work to do, I guess. I'm just gonna like I say, steadily and slowly do these things, take care of myself, and yeah, enjoy the ride. Try to smell the roses. Stop and smell the roses. I gotta think about that. Because it's going to be like, oh, we got to get everything done. And, and I've got to stop and smell the roses and remember that just slow and steady wins the race, and not get ahead of myself on some stuff and not overdo it, and just, yeah. So a lot to do, a lot to go through, and a lot to be done. So I want to make sure I do it nice and slow and steady and steady. Ooh, real worried and real scared, and I'm gonna miss Preacher. I'm heartbroken. I could cry on and on and on and on, but that's just gonna get in the way of responsibilities. So, all right, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll have a video with Preacher on next one, so you guys can see him. Actually, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now so you can see him. There he is. What are you doing here, buddy? Here he is. He's on the floor here in front of the door. That's not very comfortable, buddy. That's not comfortable at all. We got like cushions for you and big beds. This is his beds here. This is my bed where I sleep on the sleeping bag, and then this is where he sleeps, and he's got like this huge bed here, and then another one on top of that with my compassion blanket that he sleeps on. But here he is in the hallway on the hard floor. Good boy. So there's Preacher. He's got a t-shirt on, which is this good color. Matches him really good. Good boy. Yeah. And so he won't look at the cancer lesions that are erupting on his chest underneath it. So yeah, this is something he would normally be doing himself, but he can't anymore. So here I am. I can do that for him really quick. Yeah. Huh. We can get that done for you, bud. Good? Yeah. So there he is. He's going to have the best couple of days of his life. He's trying real hard to stay with us at every moment. And he knows he's on tape. That's why he's trying not to look. He doesn't like video, but I just wanted you guys to see. Up here, buddy, look. Everybody say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. Say hi. Hi, everybody. There you go, Preacher. Yeah, good boy. That's our love bug right there. I just wanted to show you guys that. Dude, why not? Go for it, right? Go down to my little man cave here. It's not man cave. It's studio because Cindy and I both share it, so it's not a man cave. And I wouldn't have one of those anyway. That's pretty immature, I think. Or not, I don't know. To each his own, really. I had one. I've had many man caves, actually. But studio for me is a lot better. I get work done, get stuff done. All right, there's Preacher. It's half an hour. I'm going to go now. I'm glad you guys got to meet Preacher and get to see him and his sound record. And you can see how he is. He's doing his thing, you know. He's got like really comfortable beds. Usually he's on mine, on where I sleep, but he's just hanging out in the hallway. Usually that means he's like waiting for us, thinking we're upstairs or something, I think. But I'll get up there and tend to him and make sure he's on something comfortable, and so he can rest easy on his joints. And I'll have a Boost, and because Cindy gets really upset if I don't at least have a protein drink, so I'll do that. I'm still here too, so I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, bye. I mean, see ya.